So how, and then, so you leave Renault at the end of 83. Yep. You then go to McLaren where you miss out by half a point to Niki Lauda. Yep. How frustrated were you at this point in your career? Because you were the fastest driver in Formula One, and yet for whatever reason, you couldn't get that championship. Talk me through that winter of 84, 85.
Yeah, in fact, it's another season, another ambience. The funny thing, when I came to McLaren, Niki has a contract of being number one. And I signed a contract being number two.
And you were happy to sign that?
I was happy to sign because, I mean, he was number one, but it was not a number one like today, where if he was behind me, I had to leave the way. That did not work like this. But when we were testing, he wanted to test the development. If we had only one front wing, for example, he would have the front wing for him. I have accepted that, and in fact, I never felt a big problem. But we had such a good year all together, with the team, with Niki, that at the end, when you lose, but losing again was, and also for half a point, I did a good season. I had more problems, maybe more failure. I did mistakes too because I was fighting a lot against Nelson, and Niki was always behind, but got the points. So, what was the most difficult part of it? If you ask me, winter 84, 85, is I was reading sometimes newspapers, which I never do for a long time, and I was reading Alain Prost will never be world champion, because I missed so much, championships that, so I said to myself, I have to consider this 85 year as my year. I have to do everything to be world champion, even if I have to secure fourth or fifth position. I have to work differently.
And did you work differently?
Yeah, I worked differently. I wanted my objective was to be world champion. I was very careful, but we had some races. Was it in 85 when I spun, in the straight in Estoril when it was wet. Then I had I was running 600 grams below in Imola after my win, so I lost the win. So beginning of 85, I said to myself, okay, this is going to be another year. It was really, really difficult, but I got it.
You say you did things differently. Was that a sort of, from the moment you turned up at a racetrack, your focus was on Sunday more than Saturday?
Yes, in fact, that started with Niki in 84. I don't know exactly which year. He said, Alain, you cannot drive the car at 100% all the time. When he was saying 100% all the time, that means not only races, but qualifying or free practice, but also private test during the week. I was driving at 100%. But that was in 80s, 82, maybe 83. And then when I arrived with Niki was slower than me. There's no doubt about it. But at the end, he was world champion for any kind of reason. But sometimes he was starting 8, 9, 10. I was on first row, But he was still able in the rest to be competitive. And I really changed my philosophy a little bit. It's not only because of Ayrton. When Ayrton came, I went even more to this philosophy. But I was more like this because it's, at the end of the day, you only got points on the rest, not in qualifying.